1, 2.
What are we waiting for?
Check me out right here, yo.
Do it. How you feel what's about to happen on this field, man? They gonna get it to us. We got to take it. They gonna black out. We gonna get one black out. Stay together and keep fighting. Down. Knuckle up. Do everything that move. And it is Ertz touchdown. Brian Russell, he scored. Touchdown. And the Eagles win. The Eagles win. Let's get it to all day. Relentless. Are you spirit? Are you power? Are you love? Give me what you got. Right now. Right now. You ain't ready for a fight? Go ahead and go home. You got this gonna be for 4 quarters. A fight. We always win when we fight together. That's how winning is done. Now get out there and do it.
There's one thing I want you to do for me.
What?
Come here. Win.
Oh, damn. Y'all know what it is. Yo, we here. Jay Scully the flight. Just off season, shining up a little bit of accessories. Long off season, long summer, long way to go. But you always got to be ready. I'm ready. Philly's ready. 215-267, Most Fila, Man Cave, Entertainment is your boy Jay Scully. Running down the flight. I know it's a shocker to see the flight in like May. Recapping the draft, right? Howie season. You already see I got my specs on today because I'm glued in and it's surgical out here. It's Howie season. Recapping the draft, which happened a couple weeks ago. Day after Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Big ups to all the Eagle Wings mothers out there. Special big ups. And as garbage and as trash as the Philadelphia Sixers are, hey, have no fear, Philly. It never changes, right? There's no shock here. They always let us down. We only love them for A.I. Barkley and Julius Erving, right? It is what it is. But there's a sun over the clouds. There's a sun peeking through the clouds, and it's the NFL Philadelphia Eagles draft recap. Howie, the boy, the mad scientist. The season is his. You know, we have our regular season, and then Howie has his season. And I'm going to break down the draft picks, all first through 7th round draft picks that we acquired, and even a couple big trades and another trade that's on its way. But let's get into it. Your boy Jay Scully, the flight. Welcome, everybody. Let's soar. So, hold on. Hello? It's Pittsburgh. Yeah, making my dreams come true. Hell yeah, I'm with it. Hold on a sec. What? They called me already? I'm on the phone with Pittsburgh. Philly already took me? What, they hit me up on the Instagram? Oh, gotta go, Pittsburgh, gotta go. So, we gave enough key weapons to our little brothers, the Pittsburgh Steelers. We looked out for y'all, you know what I mean? And y'all doing y'all thing, and y'all had a good draft. Howie Roseman had to hit the boy up on the gram. We ain't hitting up the phones no more, Pittsburgh. We hitting the gram, TikTok. It's a new year. You know what I mean? AI out here. You know, we hit the boy Makai Lemon up and stole him right under the Pittsburgh Steelers. And the Dallas Cowgirls helped us. We appreciate that. Actually, got to give a big shout out to the Dallas Cowboys for helping us get that. I mean, Makai Lemon, when it came up, when it popped, now this is my thing with Howie. And he's learning. He's learning how to be the ultimate math scientist, because back in the day, we would always take, when we came into the draft first pick, what's the first pick everybody's saying? Lineman, right? Lane Johnson, a little banged up, had a tough time last year with the line, right? I think a lot of problems. I mean, 90% of the problems was the coordinating and a lack of high school educated offensive mind. You know, and we're never saying that name again because he'll never play in the NFL again or coach or do anything or draw plays ever again. But a lot of it was the offensive line banged up. So we're going into the draft like we're going for needs, right? We're going for offensive line. Howie said, I got a better idea. Let's take the best player on the board. And that's what some of the best teams are doing now is, yeah, go for your needs. But at the end of the day, take the best player on the board, especially in the first round. And Howie did that, but not only just did that, but actually got another steal. I mean, another Cooper DeJean, another Quintana Mobay steal, right? I mean, Mekhi Lemon, when I saw a receiver, I'm like, okay, you know, I hollered at the man cave. I called up Jay and Mike, and I was like, yo, Mekhi Lemon. You know, and I heard that name before, but it wasn't one of the big, you know, I kept saying I wanted a big receiver. AJ's about to get moved. We need a big receiver. Devontae's the slide. He's the deep threat too. Goddard chops up the middle. You know, we went out there and got Dontavian Wicks, another big target. I like that from Green Bay. Went and got another couple other pieces, right? Stacked with receivers, right? And I'm like, Mekhi Lemon. So I go on YouTube and I YouTube the kid and whoa, Jalen. Whoa, Sean Mannion. Whoa, Howie. Mekhi Lemon, if you heard what the great Steve Smith said about him, he might be the best wide receiver out of the draft. Statistically, he is. I mean, he's the third ranked receiver on the board. We got him he was supposed to go top 10. Howie got him at 22. It's Howie's season. When I looked at his stats and I looked at his highlights, and even Steve Smith said it, he reminds me of a Steve Smith, a small power, a smaller Puka, you know, like just a little bit smaller. He's not that smaller than Puka. Puka's not the biggest guy, but he definitely, he comes to me as a Steve Smith. Strong hands, speedy, slot, can beat you down the field, can outrun you, run after the catch, yards after the catch. Wow. And I mean, this opens up a lot. I mean, we know that June 1st is around the corner. We pretty much solidifying that the great AJ Brown is departing out of the city of Philly. You know, it's just, it is what it is. The writing's on the wall. He's wanted it, and we've made them. And Howie has done the best thing and the best moves he could possibly do to make those, you know, make the transition well for us. Where now we could be real flexible. And I'm gonna get at the end of the flight show, we're gonna get down to that AJ Brown thing. But Mekhi Lemon, man, watching this kid, awesome. Steve Smith, if he can be anything close to Steve Smith, wow. What another weapon for Jalen Hurts in this offense. In this Sean Mannion, I heard pass first offense, which I kind of like, but we got to run the ball. We got Saquon. We got I think we picked up, we still got Bigsby. Now actually I think we got another running back from the Texans, but we'll go over that more when the regular season starts and the roster starts to get filled up. But Philly, look, Mekhi Lemon, man, welcome to the city. Welcome to the Philadelphia, baby. Welcome to where champion and winners are made, unlike the 76ers, bum ass Sixers. But it's okay. You know what I mean? We used to that. Flyers doing their thing. Phillies is grinding. Birds bringing home chips. Mekhi Lemon, man, is he the replacement for AJ? I think so. Even though he's not that big receiver. The league is not really built on those big receivers no more. I mean, when you look at it, you don't see a lot of Terrell Owens. You don't see no Randy Mosses out here. You know, you see a lot of Jamar Chases, you know, semi-big guys, Pukas, semi-big, strong guys, you know, that can attack the middle of the field. JSN, small guys, you know, a bunch of guys, man. I mean, it's now about speed. It's now about hands, now about run after the catch. And that's what Mekhi Lemon is. To get him at 22nd and move up, man, how we wheeling and dealing. And I went and saw that tape, and then I seen the Steve Smith kind of breakdown of him, and I was like, he might be the best player in the wide receiver in the draft. Top 10. We got him 12 picks later. Wow. Him with Devontae. Now you could put Wicks on the edge. You could put Devontae, keep him at his spot. Now Devontae obviously moves to the number 1 receiver, but Mekhi Lemon now has the midfield to range. That's his range. But then you can slide him out, and he can also move like Devontae Smith moved. And it looks dangerous. The speed. He's not the speediest guy, but he's fast on the field. That's what matters. He's not Devontae Smith fast, but he's speedy with the ball. He's aggressive. He's strong after the catch. And that was Steve Smith. Steve Smith wasn't the fastest. I mean, he was quick. Wasn't the fastest. He wasn't the biggest, but he was the strongest. Big, strong hands, height, hops, and I like the kid's attitude. Mekhi Lemon's attitude is Philly bred. He's strong. Strong. Unlike them sixes. He's strong. He puts up a fight, you know? And we can't wait to see it, man. So, first pick off the board, Mekhi Lemon, a steal for Howie Roseman. 3rd ranked receiver, but when you look at the stats, he was the number 1 receiver as far as stats. Supposed to be 10, got him at 22nd. Reminds me of a Steve Smith / Puka in the slot, or could play the deep. At number 2 pick, another Howie Roseman wheel and deal, Steve. Dallas Goedert. Another year, the great Dallas. We love him. Such a weapon for Jalen Hurts, man. One of the top 5 tight ends in the league. When healthy and when on his game, when Jalen is really cooking, he's like 2 or 3. To get an Eli Stowers, the number 2 ranked tight end in the 2nd round, is crazy. It's crazy. Used to be a quarterback. Most athletic tight end, more athletic than Dallas Goedert. Reminds me of a lot of Travis Kelce, man. I mean, strong. We knew what I wanted the number 1 tight end coming out, but I knew we weren't going to get him at 22. But we looked up and got Eli Stowers in the 2nd pick, 2nd ranked tight or 2nd round, 2nd best tight end. This kid he's man, look, just another weapon for Jalen. And I love how he's doing. The defense is solid. We got a couple missing pieces, but we filled that in, and we'll continue to fill that in with that AJ Brown trade. I'll get into that at the end of the show. But Howie and the organization is understanding that it's time. Now Jalen Hurts with the new mustache and looking fresh out there, smiling at the games, smiling at the celebrity games, finally having fun because of all these haters out here spewing venom on one of the best quarterbacks in the league. I got some numbers for you. Don't worry, I'm gonna run them later. I'm not even talking about numbers. I'm talking about heart, winning, determination, playing big in the biggest games, which a lot of these big quarterbacks, big names, big contracts know nothing about, right? Give him more weapons. Mekhi Lemon, AJ's replacement. Eli Stowers, he's going to have a big spark in this offense. Dallas Goedert misses games, gets injured, beast mode. This is Dallas last year. Now Eli Stowers gets to learn from a great Dallas Goedert, and they both get to get out there. So now you got Eli Stowers, you got Dallas Goedert and Mekhi Lemon all going down the middle of the field where Jalen loves to cook. Don't forget those little screen passes and them dump passes to Saquon Shawmanian. Unlike the coordinator last year, forgot all about that. One of our best weapons. This allows Devontae Smith to go and cook down the field. Wicks to use his size, and whoever else is out there. I like it, man. Eli Stowers, number 2 ranked tight end. How we picked up in the 2nd round. I mean, you could put the Mekhi Lemon pickup is a straight A+. The Eli Stowers, that might be an A+, because he's the number 2 tight end in an offense that already has a great tight end. Y'all make it make sense. I'm here to make it make sense. It's the flight. Yo, it's off season, and I still got my logo. I still got the apparel on. It never stops. You know, trying to get chips never stop. Just win. I mean, so the 3rd trade on the draft for the 25-26 NFL draft for the Philadelphia Eagles, Markel Bell, lineman. Remember, we opened the show up with needing a lineman, right? But how he didn't go for needs first. He went for talent. And that's what these guys got to start doing. Go for the talent. You can fill your needs through talent. You can fill your needs later in the draft. You can fill your needs with an A.J. Brown trade. You can fill your needs with a trade during the season. Free agency. You can do a lot of them things. We already did that by getting Woolen as safety. You know, we lost a couple. Y'all heard the flight wrap up of the season. You know, I wasn't happy with a couple. Everybody wanted to go get C.J. Gardner again. We got somebody better. Woolen from the Seahawks. Took a big blow from that Seahawks defense and put him on this secondary with Quintana Bay, and Cooper DeJean. We love you, Reed Blankenship, but you know, you're going to regret leaving Philly because this is where you belong. But we got to upgrade, man. It's a business. But good luck to you. You know what I mean? It's all good. Still got the ball in the gram. Some dudes you cut, some dudes you don't. Fuck with Reed. I like Reed, bro. So, Markel Bell, 6'9", 346-pound tackle lineman. Reminds me of Mekhi Becton, somebody that we let go last year that was critical. Mekhi Becton, right? I wasn't happy with that, Howie. That was a loss right there. Mekhi Becton should have remained on the Philadelphia Eagles. Super Bowl team, Super Bowl line. You keep that line intact. But, okay, he realized that he might have made a mistake letting Mekhi Becton go. You go get Markel Bell, 6'9", and can move, athletic, bigger than Mulata. I mean, come on. But he's almost 6'10", 346. Jalen Hurts going to be like, it's going to be a big, wide open gap for Jalen Hurts to look down the field for Eli Stowers and Mekhi Lemon and Devontae. And got it. I mean, a monster up on the line. Just keep your hands in, not out, right? 6'9", 346, very athletic. Reminds me of Mekhi Becton. Great third pick for the Eagles. Solidifying that line. We need somebody to learn behind Lane Johnson. Lane coming down his last few years, the anchor, the governor, the mayor, you know, El Capo. He's going to grind it out for another year or two. He's healthy. Seen him benching on the gram the other day, looking beautiful. Yo, Markel Bell is going to learn behind him, fill in when he needs to. Hopefully we can get all them other pieces. Hopefully Jordan Mailata can get back to the Mailata that we know of, you know. But it's all good. We there. Key pieces in this draft. Key pieces. Next, I'm not sure if this was the next move, but remember at the end of the season, there was a couple losses. Reed Blankenship kind of knew he was going. Solid guy, but we upgraded with Woolen back there by far, right? One of the losses that we had at linebacker was, and I know why, and it hurt us all because we loved the kid, and it was a lot to do with injuries, and you know, sent him to the Raiders, you know, and again, I gotta say the same thing with Reed, man. Good luck, but you're going to Vegas. Should have stayed in Philly, right? But it's a business. I get it. But what do? We lose one of our best linebackers. He's not, and we need somebody to pair with Zach Bond. And we trade for Pro Bowl linebacker Jonathan Greener. Upgrade from our loss, Nakobe Dean. We love Nakobe Dean, man. Injury, man. If Nakobe Dean didn't get injured so much, he would have got that Zach Brown money. But we need guys available. Availability is the key, right? Before you can ball out and be good, you got to be available. So, hella upgrade for Howie. Jonathan Greener, Pro Bowl, Minnesota Viking linebacker, Pro Bowl, multiple Pro Bowls. Led his team in tackles. Now you throw him on a defensive midfield linebacking core with Zach Braun, a guy that gets 100 tackles. Needs to play better this year. Got paid. Needs to earn that paper. Keep balling, Zach. The ball-headed eagle. The bald eagle himself. So I think that might have happened around the third or fourth round when Howie season went in, made that trade for Jonathan Greener, upgraded that linebacking core. Now now Nakobe Dean, there is no thought in Nakobe Dean no more, man. Jonathan Greener is the man, better player. tends to get less injured. Let's hope so. Upgrade for the Eagles defense, right? So we got wide receiver to replace A.J. Brown, top receiver in the draft, third on the rank, but statistically number one. Eli Stowers, number 2 ranked tight end, got in the second pick. He's going to fall behind Dallas Goedert, right? But he's going to play a lot. Markel Bell, 6'9", 346, mammoth lineman, maybe the biggest lineman in the league or in the draft. And then you go trade for a Pro Bowl linebacker in Jonathan Greener. Upgrades, all A's. A+ Mekhi Lemon. A- Eli Stowers. Markel Bell, we'll see. We'll give it a B+, size-wise. And a replacement for Mekhi Becton. Trade for Pro Bowl linebacker Jonathan Greener, A+. Howie cooking in the first 4 rounds. Let's keep flying. We have to flight, man. We here. It's Jay Scully. Philly, y'all know what it is, man. Stand up. Let's get it. So, next, 4th pick on the board. A lot of people scratching their head with this one. A lot of haters. I'm going to go into the Jalen Hurts thing. My quarterback, my QB1, my Super Bowl winning quarterback, my MVP quarterback, my quarterback that statistically has been the best quarterback of the last 7 years. Quarterback that only had almost had 2 Super Bowls and has outplayed Mahomes in both Super Bowls. Smiling at the varsity, at the celebrity baseball softball game. Ain't worried about nothing, man. Y'all just keep talking. The more y'all talk, the more this man balls. Back up the brink truck. Second contract. At the end of the day, a quarterback, Cole Payton, I like him. Big, 6'3", 230. 13 rushing touchdowns. 13 rushing touchdowns. It's tough to take Jalen Hurts in fantasy football. I know. But it's going to be even tougher now. First of all, let's talk about why they took a quarterback instead, of getting another player when we supposedly have a really good backup quarterback. But I felt like they threw him out there and exposed him in that game last year that Jalen was supposed to play when we were playing for the seed, and the Bears lost, and we thought we were going to win that game because we put Tanner McKee out there, and he didn't show what he needed to show in the time that he needed to show to raise his stock. So Tanner McKee's stock has fallen. So I could see Tanner McKee getting moved for some type of thirsty team that really needs him, right? Just saying. Especially if this Cole Payton comes in here left-handed. I like him because he's left-handed. 6'3", looking good in camp. Big guy, 6'3", 230, my size, right? Former quarterback myself. I get it. Can run. 13 rushing touchdowns. Guess who he reminds me of, Philly? The flight one is asking y'all a question. Guess who the young Cole Payton reminds me of? And he's bigger and stronger. Well, they're about the same size, but a little bigger. Taysom Hill. 13 rushing touchdowns. Guess what that means? Wildcat. Tush push. Guess what we're going to do? We're going to save the wear and tear on Jalen Hurts. It's going to kill those fantasy numbers, but that's not what we're here for. We're here for banners. More rings. Jalen don't care about that shit. We trying to make the main thing the main thing. The main thing ain't fucking Pro Bowls. The main thing ain't fucking making y'all money in fantasy football. Eagles fans, don't take him. Because guess what? Cole Payton's going to get a few touchdowns this year. He's going to get some yards on that Wildcat. And he can throw the ball. That's why we brought him here. Left-handed. Throws the defense off. I'm here to school y'all, man. It's Jay Scully. It's the flight in the offseason. Special time. Draft recap. Don't worry, man. But all the haters out there are going to say, this Jalen Hurts replacement. You going to put Cole Payton out there against Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl twice? You gone. You about as gone as the Sixers defense. Gone. Sweet. Fuck them. On to the next. That's how Philly do. You know what I mean? So, Cole Payton, 6'3", 230, 13 rushing touchdowns, Wildcat type quarterback. Reminds me of Taysom Hill. That was our 4th pick from the great Howie. Season cooking in the draft recap. Next on the list, we go to guard. Mind you, we got that tackle from That the big Markel Bell 6'9", 346 reminds me of Mekhi Becton, possibly Mekhi Becton's replacement. Now they go guard. They're going for needs now. I get it. Go for the best player in your first couple picks and then hit your needs. Hit your steals. Where Howie's so great at. Mekhi Morris, another Georgia Bulldog. I mean, big guard. Nice. Solid. Man, we love them Georgia boys. Pause. I'm telling you. You know what I mean? Like, this is Philly Bulldogs. I'm telling you. We got and guess who we had to block against? Guess who he earned his stripes from? Guess who he earned his spot from? Guess who he had to block for a few years? The same teammate that's on the other side of the ball that's going to make him even better now. Jalen Carter. Same team. Georgia Bulldogs. Yo, he's already been tested against one of the best. And that was Jalen Carter in college. Now he's going to be lined up against Carter. And, you know, I mean, it's only going to polish him and get him even stronger and better. Mekhi Morris, man, Georgia Bulldogs guard. Great pick. I like that pick. Need to get that line younger. And we did. We got young and strong and fast. Next on the draft list for the Eagles. Mind you, I said it. We got Wooten, right? Woolen or Wooten. I think it's Woolen. A lot of people say he's a cornerback. Nickel type cornerback. Cooper DeJean is the nickel in our offense cornerback, but Woolen's going to play cornerback, right? So we got rid of Reed Blankenship, so we need a safety. I love big safeties. They don't make them no more. You know, your Sean Taylors and your Ed Reeds and Troy Palmer. I mean, Troy Palm was different, alien. It didn't matter. He could have been 4'8". It didn't matter. But those big safeties are impossible to find. We got one. 6'4", strong against the run. I like him. I like the kid. I didn't write his name down because I want him to earn it. It's Philly, yo. Know what I mean? I left this because this is a secret weapon for this Eagles defense. 6'4", hits hard against the run. And that's what we need. We needed Brian Dawkins to go in there and break shit up. You know what I mean? And that's where he is, and he's going to earn his name as safety. Man, it would be real crazy if this kid is good and he can start. And we can have Woolen out there coming, you know, Woolen. Cooper DeJean playing that free safety. Slot. It's big 6'4" safety playing against strongest to run. Got to learn how to watch that pass. But you really don't have to worry much about when you won that day with Quinyanama. All three of them. Greenard in the middle. Zach Braun. And them two Bulldogs up front. Yikes. And Nolan Smith getting healthy. This defense is nice, man. It's nice. Next on it. Probably the Jordan Mailata gamble of this draft for the Eagles. If this works, if they can find this freak of nature a spot and they can keep him healthy and he can learn from them Bulldogs up front, then the new Nigerian nightmare killed the combine, just started playing football. Look what we did to Jordan Mailata, right? Turned him into a Pro Bowl lineman from rugby. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what we do. Nigerian kid, I ain't going to say his name either because these last two picks are critical in this draft. This could be a flat-out A+ draft for Howie Roseman. Maybe one of his best drafts other than the Quinyanama Bay and the Cooper DeJean. This might be better. Because of the fact that when you look at it, Mekhi Lemon Steele, Eli Stowers, second best tight end, Markel Bell, biggest linebacker, bringing in Jonathan Greener, Pro Bowler, Cole Payton's going to take the hurt off of Jalen Hurts and make him last longer. Mekhi Morris, key, Bulldog, right? Guard. 6'4" safety, strong against the run. And this Nigerian nightmare, man, I'm not saying his name because I want him to be great. I want him to earn it, man. It's the flight, baby. Welcome to Philly. The numbers freak. He got the same numbers as that freak over there in Cleveland, the biggest freak, Myles Garrett, the monster. Just think if this kid is even 80%, 70% Myles Garrett. Just give us 70% of Myles Garrett. Whoa. He coming in behind Jalen Carter and the other Bulldog on that line. He coming in as backup. Ooh. Or maybe he could play the end. He big though. But so is Myles Garrett. He got the same freakish numbers in the combine as Myles Garrett. Now, I believe in combine numbers, and sometimes I don't. It all depends on how it translates to the field, right? That's all that matters. I'm not going to say those last two draft picks. Our safety at 6'4", and 6'4" safety that's big and strong, and a Nigerian Nightmare that has the same combine numbers as Myles Garrett. I'm not going to mention these two kids' names because later in the year, when the season starts, I plan to. Don't worry, fellas. Earn it. Right? Connor, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pick number 8, edge rusher. Small guy, but quick. 8, what is it? 6 was maybe 7. I think he's 7th round. So, Howie is saying we need pass rushers. And right now, if you line up our starting lineup, the only weakness I can see in this team, total, even with A.J. Brown gone, let's already talk about A.J. being gone. Y'all know how I feel about A.J. Brown, man. Been in communication with him through the Super Bowl season. Kind of fell out of communication with him last year. It just is what it is, man. It's a business. That is the breakdown of this show. We do want to draft recap, but it's just AKA the business. Don't be like the Sixers. Go take care of business. And it's business. He wants out, then we want you out. We love everything you've done, but if it's time to go, it's always going to be the green and the name on the front and the logo over the name on the back. So go ahead and go to New England. But I got something better than that. At the end of the day, the only weakness we have is pass rusher. We lost a pass rusher, but I don't feel like, and he went and got paid a lot of money that I don't think he's worth. The only reason why I say that is because Nolan Smith gets injured, but he's so talented, man. I'm pushing for Nolan to have that year where he just doesn't get injured. Just stay healthy because he's going to get the numbers, right? Brandon Graham's back. I mean, Brandon BG, the big vet himself, the big El Capo. He's just here trying to man, he loves it too much, man. And we love him. And he's here to teach. So we can't really rely on Brandon's numbers. But the pass rusher in the Nigerian kid I just talked about, the numbers, possibly maybe getting him in DN. If we can move him to DN, yikes. You know what I mean? Because them tackles are already filled. He can fill in and come in spot duty. But, man, to move him to defensive end, along with that edge rusher we got for our last pick of the draft, small guy, but quick. That's what Howie loves. That's what the D coordinator loves. That's what the NFL is about now. You don't see a lot of Myles Garretts out there, man, because guys can't move like Myles. You see a lot of quick guys like Nolan Smith, quick guys that can get under those big guys and rattle those quarterbacks. And that's what we did. So, man, overall, I mean, it's Philly, baby. It's 215-267. Philly stand up. It's Man Cave Media. It's Most Fila ENT. Y'all know how we do. Y'all know, I mean, it might be biased, but I'm not going to give it an A+. I'm going to give it A-. But, man, Mekhi Lemon, second and third ranked receiver in the draft. Should have been picked 10. We got him at 22. Numbers-wise, best receiver in the draft. Can compare him to a Hall of Famer and Steve Smith. A. Eli Stowers, second-ranked tight end. Used to play quarterback, most athletic tight end in the draft. Second, whatever. Got him in the second round. A. Markel Bell, 6'9", 346. We got to see how he plays. B. Jonathan Greener, Pro Bowl linebacker. A. Okay, B. I'll give you B. All right, that's still 2 A's and 2 B's. That's an A. Cole Payton, 6'3", 230. He ain't coming for Jalen Hurts' job. I'm going to explain to you in a minute why. I just did. He's a Wildcat, 13 touchdowns. He's going to take the wear and tear off of Jalen Hurts. B. Mekhi Morris, guard, Philly Bulldog. TBD, right? The 2 draft picks that I'm not saying names, the 3 draft picks, the last 3 draft picks of the draft that I'm not saying names, can make this draft for Howie Roseman the best draft he's ever had. And this is better than Cooper DeJean and Quinion Mitchell, and that is almost impossible to do because of all the A's I just told you, all the B's that could be A's, and those last 3, that 6'4" safety, and that Nigerian nightmare that's got numbers like Myles Garrett, and that small edge rusher. If we can get 2 B's, or if we can get 2 B's out of them 2, this is an A draft for Howie Roseman. So, man, hey, I got the I thought I got the schedule. I thought I was going to break down the times and schedule. We know who we're going to play. We just don't know when. I saw like 8 primetime games, but then I heard that it doesn't really come out until this week. So I paused on that. So good thing for y'all. I'm probably going to be back in another couple weeks with another off-season flight to go over our schedule. Or I might wait. We'll see how things develop. But, you know, right now, man, it was a great draft. A lot of good teams did a lot of good things. You know, the NFC East got a lot stronger. The Cleveland Browns got good. I mean, this TBD is to be determined. Like I said, the only thing we're lacking right now is pass rusher, right? Lacking in pass rusher. But guess what? Now that you have Mekhi Becton, right? There's a reason. Let me get a little tight. Let me tighten up a little bit. I got my scripts on because it's the draft. I want to be able to see all this shit because I'm blind as fuck. I'm blind as a motherfucking Sixer 3-point range, trying to out there wide open, trying to hit threes. We not a 3-point shooting team, but we shoot mad threes all the time. Joel Embiid wants to shoot threes and shit, and they ain't even got no legs to fucking go up the court. I'm gonna keep my scripts on so I can stay focused. Okay? So, what do we do with AJ Brown? Love you, AJ. Love you, dog. But this is your choice. This is what you want. So, if I'm Howie, guess what I'm doing? There's 2 options. There's 2 options. I seen the Chiefs trying to jump in there. Yeah, I got a better idea. That's not happening. We are not sending AJ Brown to the Chiefs to go have to play the Chiefs in the Super Bowl against AJ Brown. It's not gonna happen. Sorry, Andy Reid. That ain't happening at all. Okay? 2 options for AJ Brown. Only 2. And both of them involve AJ Brown's favorites. We're gonna try to make him happy. Because of what he did in Philly, man. We're not going to go throw him, you know, to the, I don't want to, man, I'm not even going to do it. I'm not going to throw that team out there because it hasn't started yet. And I don't want shit on my man cave homie, my big dog. We can't say that no more. You know what I mean? I'm trying to think of, everybody's going to be, everybody took, even the Cardinals, everybody took a big step this year. You know, so there's no trash team out there. I don't feel like there's a trash team to send him to. But we're not going to do AJ like that because we love him. We got mad love for you, bro. It's okay. We already got your replacement. It's all good. It's your life, man. It's your career. So, 2 options. Everybody knows about the New England option. That's where he wants to go. He wants to go to New England. He's always been a Patriot fan, right? He wants to go play with his old coach. If Mike Vrabel's there, because all that bouncing and pimping on the side get you in big trouble, dog. I mean, it is New England. Like, New England should be used to this, but I don't know, man. We'll have to see. Vrabel's in a lot of hot water, man. And it ain't in the jacuzzi with Diane and with Rossini. That ain't happening unless they just gonna pop. You might as well. I say like this: if you get caught up, you might as well link up. Shit, get caught up, link up, make it look all better in the end, right? We'll see, but that's where he want to go. Guess where else he could go? And this is where I want to send you. And this is what's beneficial for Howie. And this makes the Philadelphia Eagles the best team in the league and the most dominating defensive line, the most dominating defense, and the front runner to go to the Super Bowl. Guess who Guess who A.J. Brown's favorite player of all time is? Guess who he wants to be his mentor? Guess who he wants to come out of retirement and throw him balls? Tom motherfucking Goat Brady. Guess who Tom Brady runs? Guess what team he runs? The Vegas Raiders. The Raiders. Right? Guess who's not happy over there with the Raiders? Maybe the top three's second to third best pass rusher in the league. Crosby. Why not? Fuck, why not? Howie Roseman. You want to bundle this off-season Howie season up and put a championship bow on it? Send A.J. Brown to the Raiders for Crosby. Send whatever pick you need to send, preferably a second. Send him to the Raiders. Go get Crosby and put Crosby on this defensive line with those two Georgia Bulldogs up front, with that Nigerian nightmare coming in, behind that 6'4" safety, and with the two best cornerbacks secondary in the league, and the most solid linebacking core in the league. Go ahead and make that happen. AJ, I'm sorry. You're going to Vegas. You're going to party. You're going to have fun. You're going to love it, dog. Lovely weather. Man, the stadium looked like a Star Wars freaking a spaceship. And you and Tom Brady can go over there and help Mendoza get his shit together. And we'll holler back, bruh. And then we'll take Crosby and put him on this D-line. And then it is officially all the way over for everyone. Forget the NFC least that got better. Everyone. We coming for multiple chips. So they want a first and AJ, done deal. Because Crosby with Jalen Carter, oh my goodness. As Jay and Mike said, that's almost cheating. Make it happen. But that's our only weakness, man, the pass rusher. But we're gonna see where AJ Brown goes. Are we gonna get that? Are we gonna send him to New England and be able to solidify that next year? Or are we gonna go ahead and go all in this year and make it happen? I say send him to the Raiders, man. He'll be halfway happy. He'll get to go out there and play with Brady. Make it happen. So that is the wrap up of 2025-26 Eagles draft class of the offseason, man. Like, I'm here blessing y'all, man. You know, I had to. I waited a couple weeks. I had to let it soak in. Had to do a little research with the specs. Yeah. You know what, though? All this Mekhi Lemon and Eli Stowers and Cole Payton. Oh, Cole Payton, that's going to be the Eagles' next quarterback. All this Jalen Hurts hate we've been hearing all offseason. This man's smiling, doing his thing. I get it. Not a great year for anybody on the offense, you know, but Dallas Goedert, maybe Devontae. Not a great year for anybody. Everybody's banged up. Barkley had a down year. Terrible, one of the worst coordinators ever other than Chip Kelly. And I don't even think Chip Kelly could have did this bad, right? I get it. Jalen didn't have a great year, right? So this puts him more, everybody forgets what happened the year before. You know, when he didn't need Saquon Barkley in the Super Bowl because he torched that Chiefs defense. Everybody forgets the lack of interceptions. Everybody forgets the Super Bowl he almost could have won a few years ago against the Chiefs. You know, everybody forgets that when you have a bad year. I'm here to remind you that this year is the year that I think Jalen Hurts finally takes that MVP step. He's had the numbers before, but now I feel like when AJ Brown leaves, I think it's going to be easier for AJ or for Jalen because he's not going to have that pressure of me wanting the ball. Devontae don't do that. Devontae don't do that. Mekhi Lemon not going to do that. Dallas Goedert don't do that. Nobody on this team, Saquon Barkley, don't do that. Jalen's going to just be able to play. And he's going to be able to play with a better coordinator, better system. And a bunch of receivers. I like Wicks on the end, man. That's a big target he's looking at. I like it. This is the year that I agree that Jalen Hurts needs to progress. But the reason why he needs to progress is not because he's bottom tier like everybody's thinking, is because he could be that good. He could get 2, 3, 4 Super Bowls before your favorite quarterback smell the game. I'm just saying. It is what it is. And I'm here to remind y'all of it. Shit. It's the flight.
Hate that you said he wasn't a top 10 quarterback? Hate that you said he couldn't throw the ball? Hate that he got over when push came to shove? Hate that he always say the right thing?
One of these nice championships, brother.
Hate that in your all-knowing, armchair wisdom, you were sure he'd come up short. Hate that you got it wrong?
I think y'all need to let it go. Cause 26-27 gonna be a TKO. I'm here to remind y'all. I told you I was gonna play until he showed me that it ain't worth playing. And I'm not blaming Jalen Hurts for last year. He put us in position to win the game. We know what happened. Let me put up a real quick stat real quick, and then we're going to ride out. You see that? Since 21, right? Y'all take your time and study that real quick. Forget about the tush push. Forget about, whatever you're talking about. Just look at that and think about your favorite quarterback. Think about your top 5 quarterbacks and what they've done over the last 5 years. And you tell me, should this man get more respect? A lot of it's Philly, y'all fair weather fans. I get it if you're a Sixers fan. I get it. Trash. Dumpster fire. We'll bring brooms next year, but we're not watching this shit. But if you're an Eagle fan and you watch this kid and you hating on your own QB1, then you don't understand the main thing. It's chips. It's not fucking stats. It's trophies. It's Kobe season all the time. It's always a Mamba mentality. And Jalen, man, I love him because he flourishes under the hate and the criticism. And that's what some of the best do, man. Jay Scully has had to deal with that his damn self. That's why the album's called Kiss My Ass. Like, Jalen, don't worry. I'm going to say it for you, dog. Kiss my ass. Kiss Jalen Hurts' ass. He got Super Bowls. He got Pro Bowls. He got the Brinks truck. He got more weapons. He got the franchise. Howie Roseman, the whole franchise believes in this dude. That's why they took Mekhi Lemon first. AJ, we love you, but good luck. We'll see who gets the next one first. Hopefully we can meet in the big game if you go to New England. But we're going to get Crosby. We're going to really turn this shit around. Y'all that's out there hating Jalen Hurts, we want it. We love it. Continue to do it. Continue. This is the season I think that Jalen finally, and I said it, I agree. I said it on the Man Cave. I say it all the time. They know I love him. Pause. My quarterback. It's my quarterback. My quarterback. But I'm not going to be delusional. Does he need to get better? Yes. Does his deep ball need to get a little bit more accurate? Does his medium ball need to be a little bit more accurate? Does he have to have more timing? Get it out. Get it out. Quit holding the ball. We know you can run. We know you can do all these great things. Use it to your advantage, right? But did your quarterback have 8 offensive coordinators every year? Does your quarterback learn a new system every year? I'm talking about you, your quarterback. Does your quarterback have to get a new system every year? Every 6 months, your quarterback got to learn a new system? Winning 2 Super Bowls? Won 1, lost 1, almost got the second? I just put the stats up. Since 21, 7 seasons. Let it go. Because it might be another TKO. Especially if those pieces I just told y'all on the draft recap, those names that I didn't say, and Makai Lemon, man. If Makai Lemon is anything close to the great Steve Smith, trouble, Tress gonna be trouble. And yeah, we got a tough schedule. But who would want it any other way in Philly, man? That's how we do. Don't want no cake schedule. Our schedule was the toughest last year. We got through it with the terrible coordinator and an offense that was focused on one player the second half of the year. Just terrible. Couldn't even get Saquon 2 yards. Line banged up. We like it. We like it tough. We wouldn't have it any other way. So we gonna see. You know, rookies are reporting. I'm keeping my eye out on these rookies, man. Hopefully I can say their names real soon in the season. Schedule comes out this week. Looking forward to doing it. Probably going to pop off with another show to go over the schedule, or I might wait. Never know. Stay tuned. It's Most Feeler. It's Man Cave Media. It's your boy Jay Scully. Happy Mother's Day again to the mothers out there. Yo, fathers out there that are being mothers, keep doing your things. Keep spreading your wings. Y'all know how Eagles do. We soar even through dark clouds and tornadoes and hurricanes, all type of shit. We soar high over that shit and look down on it. Jalen Hurts, Jay Scully, Philly, we looking down on y'all haters. Let it go. It's going to be another TKO. It's your boy, Philly. Jay Scully, The Flight. Holla back.
There's one thing I want you to do.
What?
Come over.
What?
Win.
What are we waiting for?
You know what you gotta do. Do it.
How you feel what's about to happen on this field, man? They gonna get it to us. We got to take it. They want to black out. We gonna get one black out. Stay together and keep fighting. Now, time to knuckle up. Do everything that move. Touchdown. Brian Russell, he scored. Touchdown. And the Eagles win. The Eagles win. Let's get into it all night. Relentless. Are you strict? Are you power? Are you long? Give me what you got. Right here. Right now. You ain't ready for a fight. Go ahead and go home. This is gonna be the fourth quarter. A fight. We always win when we fight together.
That's how winning is done.
Now get out there and do it.